Metal Gear Solid is one of few games to have a story which has lasted for years. There are very few titles which have spanned across multiple gaming generations with their story, and Metal Gear Solid has been gunning from the first to the latest consoles. Plus, playing as Snake has always been an enjoyable experience. I'm Moxus with TGN, and because Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is coming out soon, we're going to take a look at the top 10 reasons to be excited for it. Metal Gear has always offered depth as much as they can in their titles. No mechanic is underused or irrelevant. One of the biggest additions to the newest version is customization. Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to offer us the ability to customize Snake in as many ways as we like, with new gear and equipment to do the missions that we partake in. And this will carry on over to multiplayer. Speaking of which, multiplayer. Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots offered a decent standard of online gameplay, and Metal Gear Solid 5 is planning to expand on that with a dedicated multiplayer of a very high standard. For the first time, multiplayer will stand alongside the single player at a relevant level. It won't be so much of a gimmick as it'll be a second source of gameplay. What has always been fantastic in Metal Gear is its stealth mechanics. It is arguably the best game for stealth, hands down. Metal Gear Solid 5 will continue to build on the already advanced enemy artificial intelligence, as well as ways to be stealthy. Getting into a firefight, although fun, is certainly taxing, and can be difficult to emerge victorious. Metal Gear has always been a game that rewards the stealthy approach. For all the trophy hunters out there, Metal Gear Solid 5 will again be stacked with achievements. These are likely to be hard to get, as every achievement throughout the Metal Gear titles have been related to difficulty or skill, going through the campaign undetected being one of the most challenging in the franchise to date. Hideo Kojima is a genius. The man knows us gamers more than we know ourselves. In every game he's worked on, he has attempted to defy convention. He always tries new directions to captivate us as players, and you will know by playing any of his titles that things always have a different tone and feeling to them. Thinking outside the box and trying something risky is what he, as a developer, wants you to do. One of the biggest parts of Metal Gear Solid has been the large number of Easter eggs in the series. It sounds strange, but it draws so many players to scour every corner and section of the game. Without a doubt, the open world environment will allow for players to find plenty of weird and wonderful things. The lore of Metal Gear is always an attractive feature of the game. It has been around for so long now that with each title you play, you start to connect more and more dots. Noticing the smallest of details in the game and understanding every corner of the story is both rewarding and compelling. The simplest of transcripts can have a huge impact on the franchise, with many impatient players not even being aware of it. The masterminds behind Metal Gear Solid have done an amazing job in the past of really involving the player. You feel sadness, joy, and anger towards the characters that you encounter and interact with in the game. And Metal Gear Solid never pulls punches either, sometimes being incredibly brutal. We can all remember the surgical scene in Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, or when Zero appeared out of nowhere in Metal Gear Solid 4. And if you are a fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The biggest new addition to the Metal Gear Solid franchise is the use of open world. Metal Gear has always offered us the chance to complete a mission however we wanted to. With this brand new open world edition, we can expect to see the campaign completed in many unique and wonderful ways. Finally, the simplest but most amazing feature of Metal Gear Solid 5, the story. We are going to be able to continue the breathtaking saga that each and every franchise installment has provided us. And that is what makes every Metal Gear game fantastic from the very beginning. All right, that's it for the top 10 reasons to be excited for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. If you saw your reason, please hit that like button and subscribe to TGN for more gaming content. Also, leave a comment below if you have any other reasons why you're excited for the game. I'm Moxus, and thanks for watching.